Hello Toy Collector fans, Universal Toy Collector here and welcome to the channel. As the recording of this video, it is Saturday the 26th of September and we are currently outside the XL Centre in London for the MCM Comic Con. We're inviting you to join us for this fun-filled weekend. Hello everybody, we are currently at Old Hadleigh Fire Station for the Southend-on-Sea Toy Collective Toy Fair, organised by Adam Berry, Dave Nilsson and Dave Thomas. Got to say, very proud of those three for getting this event on, so let's go and have a look and see what we can find. Got me coffee. So here we have Adam and Dave from the Toy Collective Toy Fair group. So guys, how do you think it's going?
Yeah, it's going really well. It's been really busy. It's a lot of happy faces, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Just want to say thank you to everyone coming out to support us, our sellers. Yeah, I'm overwhelmed. It's fantastic. So.
Awesome, guys. Great job. Good stuff. Alrighty then, so we are home safe and sound after our adventures at MCM London Comic Con and the Southend-on-Sea Toy Collective Toy Fair. So let's get straight into the pickups. And the first pickup is, as you can see, the Luke Skywalker X-Wing pilot on the Star Wars Chased card back. And for those of you who watched my unboxing live stream the other week, you will know that I opened one of these up and the card was very badly creased, which I wasn't very impressed with. So luckily for me, walking around MCM yesterday, walking through the Hasbro booth, I saw this and it was for sale at $9.99. So I asked the guy behind the counter, would it please be possible to purchase one? And he said, of course. So I managed to get one of these. But what I did was I put this card back in a bag. I scrumpled the bag right up, and unbeknownst to me, I got another crease right in this corner here, which really did irk me. So I took it out the bag, had a look at it and thought, I don't believe this. So I went back to the guy who sold it to me and said, look, I said, I'm really sorry. Is there any chance that I could swap this out for a nice new car back? And the guy was an absolute gentleman and he did that. So if any of you managed to pick up a Luke Skywalker figure on this car back and there's a crease at the top, that's on me. I do apologise. But yeah, anyhow, really happy to have this now because, like I say, I do like this car back, especially with the Hildebrand logo there that you can see in all its glory. So yeah, really happy about that. Anyhow, that was the first pickup. Let's crack on and see what else I managed to snag. So next up then, we have some posters from the Hasbro Pulse booth. The first one is this Star Wars one. I'm going to say really liking that. Loving the yellow background. You've got some great characters there. You've got Vader, Stormtrooper, Sabine Wren, Mando and Grogu, Ahsoka, and of course C-3PO and R2-D2. So yeah, hopefully at some point I will manage to get myself a frame for these and get them framed. So that's the first one. 2 seconds. I'll spin the posters around and show you the other two that I got. So next up then we have this awesome Transformers 1 poster, and I've got to say, really happy to get this. Again, another freebie from Hasbro, but listen, I think it's pretty cool. Loving the artwork, and I've not seen the film yet, and I'm not going to make any judgments until I do see it. But yeah, really cool. So once again, you have the Hasbro logo at the bottom here, and then in the top, you have this really cool looking Hasbro Pulse October 2024 London logo at the top there. So yeah, pretty awesome poster. So what I'm going to do is carefully move this away and put this over the back like so. And then next up, last but not least, my favourite poster, which is this G.I. Joe poster. Absolutely fantastic. The yellow background looks really cool. You've got my favourite Cobra vehicle here, the Cobra Rattler. You've got Cobra Commander, Snake Eyes, Destro, Duke and Scarlet. And those 5 characters are pretty key within the G.I. Joe universe. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Again, you have the Hasbro logo at the bottom, and then the Hasbro Pulse October 2024 London badge at the top. Now, I did have another one of these. I'm not going to explain what happened right now. I shall sort that out and talk about that towards the end of the video. So if you aren't aware, which I'm sure most of you are, then stay tuned and you'll be able to find out what happened at the end of this video. Right, so those are the 3 posters. Really happy with those. So let's crack on and see what else I managed to pick up. Next up then, this was a gift from Georgie, and it's a really cool holographic poster. So as you can see, you have Jack Nicholson's Joker there. You spin it round, and then you have Heath Ledger's. You spin it round again, and you have Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. And then you spin it that way, it goes back to Jack Nicholson. And then Heath Ledger. These are absolutely fantastic. I'm loving this. This is so cool. Absolutely fantastic. Going to get like a little frame for this and definitely get this put up on the wall somewhere at some point. But yeah, really cool. So that was the first one. And then Georgie being Georgie, knowing that I like Harley Quinn. This is a bigger version. So you've got Harley Quinn there. If you move on next, you have the Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad. You go back, and then there's that version of Harley Quinn. And then you go to this side, and you should be able to see that version. So sorry, there's the lighting's not great, so I do apologise for that, but you get the idea. But yeah, these are absolutely terrific. Love these. How fantastic is that? Oh, there's a better image. That is so cool. Really happy with that. So again, I'm definitely going to get a frame for this at some point and get this mounted up in the collection room. Look at that. Fantastic. So once again, I just want to say a massive thank you to Georgie for these 2 awesome posters. So I do have some swag that I met with people up at MCM London, but what I'll do is when I'm seeing the video out, I'll explain more about that and show the swag then. So let's crack on to the pickups that I managed to pick up from the Southend-on-Sea Toy Collective Toy Fair. Okie dokie then. So the first pickup from the Southend-on-Sea Toy Collective Toy Fair was this Phase 2 Clone Trooper 212th 4-pack, and this was from Bosk's Bounty. So yeah, really happy about this. I've been eyeing this up for a long while. It's still on Hasbro Pulse, but yeah, he had this down there at a decent price. So I thought, why not? So he said it's already opened. I don't care about that. That's fine. I'm going to open this anyway and display the figures along with the rest of my clones and Clone Wars era setup. So yeah, really happy I've finally managed to get these. All I need now is a Clone Commander Cody. So Hasbro, if you are watching, if you wouldn't mind re-releasing the Clone Commander Cody in TVC, that would be great, because the one on the secondary market is going for an extortionate price. But yeah, so that's the first pickup from the Southend-on-Sea Toy Collective Toy Fair. What else did I pick up? So my second pickup is this Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back Han Solo in Echo Base outfit. And again, it was from Tim from Bosk's Bounty. And for those of you who do watch my videos, you'll be thinking, but you only picked one up at Echo Base not so long ago. And you would be absolutely right. But that was the re-release in TVC 2.0. This is from TVC 1.0. So yeah, really happy about that. So I did say in that video as well, my aim is to go back into TVC 1.0 and try and get as many of them as I possibly can. So yeah, this will be ticked off for sure. So yeah, really happy about that. And again, it's got this absolutely fantastic free Boba Fett sun bubble just there. So yeah, really happy about that. So again, thank you, Tim. Awesome. And let's crack on and see what else I managed to pick up. My third pickup then is this Star Wars carded Bomb Vimdim from the Cantina, and once again courtesy of Tim over at Bosk's Bounty. And I've got to say, absolutely delighted to pick this figure up for two reasons. The first one is because, once again, he is part of TVC 1.0, VC53. Missed him on the first time round, so really happy to have this opportunity to pick him up. This guy will be staying carded because I would like to get another one in the future. So hopefully, as part of Return to Tatooine, Hasbro will re-release this figure. And yeah, that would be absolutely awesome if they did that. But at this moment in time, I mean, look at that. It's unpunched as well. So really, really happy about that. Glad to add him to the collection for a couple of reasons. So yeah, awesome stuff. Right, let's crack on with my fourth and final pickup from Southend-on-Sea Toy Collective Toy Fair. So my fourth and final pickup of the weekend is this Star Wars carded Dr. Everson, again from the Cantina, and again courtesy of Tim over at Bosk's Bounty. So thank you very much. Yeah, loving this. Again, another figure that I've wanted for a long time. Hasbro have recently re-released this figure, and he is on pre-order. So I've managed to order two of him. One to open and the other one to keep carded. So I'll have a variant card back as well, which I'm really, really pleased about. And yeah, spin it round. He is VC57 and again part of the TVC 1.0 collection. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Another TVC 1.0 ticked off. Yeah, brilliant. So really happy with my pickups. What I'll do is get everything that I can in front of us and we shall see the video out. So 2 seconds. Alrighty then, so here is the majority of the haul. I couldn't fit the 3 posters from Hasbro Pulse up here, but what I'm seeing in front of me, absolutely delighted. It is very Star Wars heavy, but I'm okay with that, so no issue at all there. I'm loving the 3D posters of Harley Quinn and the Joker. Again, they were kindly gifted to me by Georgie, so thank you very much, my love. So let's talk about the events themselves, and we'll start with MCM Comic Con in London. Now, I thought there was no point in us getting early bird tickets because I didn't think we were going to get up there early enough. And we got up there for 8:30 in the morning and we had to wait around till 11 o'clock for the general public to go in. So maybe early bird tickets would have been the way forward. But we didn't mind standing around waiting. But I've got to say, it was a bit chaotic. And I don't think it was that well organised, to be quite honest with you, from the guys at MCM or the people who organised the stewarding and stuff like that. There was loads of people towards the end there, coming up towards 11 o'clock, and there was only a handful of stewards, so they really struggled to sort of like keep the masses in control, so to speak. And some of them, to be fair, the stewards looked like they'd given up and lost the will to live, half of them, which wasn't great. But then again, the public didn't help because they were clearly told to make space and leave room down this aisleway and stuff like that for people to come through. But yeah, well, it is what it is, or it was what it was, should I say? And but other than that, yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day. We saw loads of really good cosplayers. I thought some of them were absolutely superb, and then there were some other ones that were very interesting. And I've got to say, look, listen, I take my hat off to anybody who does this cosplay malarkey because you wouldn't catch me doing it. You've got to be mighty brave. And some of the sights that we saw up at MCM with the cosplays, they were mighty brave. But like I said, all good fun. And yeah, had a really good day. So again, with all these places we go to, conventions and toy fairs and stuff like that, we did end up meeting up with people. So the first person we met was this young man, Travels and More with Jason, who's given me his own little sticker there. So Jason, it's always a pleasure to meet up with you and get to chat to you when we can. So thank you very much for that. The next person we met, he was introduced to us by Phil from Phil the Force, and it was Mr. Stormtrooper Davis. He's a toy photographer. So this could be another episode of Toy Photographer Showcase on the horizon. So we had a good old chat and stuff like that. So yeah, so he gave us this patch, which was absolutely cool. Loving that. And he's also given us this pin. So Mr. Stormtrooper Davis. So yeah, really liking that. Pretty cool. And what else we got? We've got this little card here as well, Mr. Stormtrooper Davis. So yeah, really looking forward to chatting to you a little bit more in the future. So hanging around the Hasbro booth, checked out the Hasbro reveals for the weekend, and I've got to say, yeah, I out of the two, I preferred the Black Series reveals more so than the TVC reveals. I'm glad that they are re-releasing Aura Singh in TVC, because again, that's a figure that I need for the collection. But you've got the photo real face on the figure, but the figure is generally the same figure they did in TVC 1.0, so there's no updated articulation, which for me is a little bit disappointing. But listen, still glad to get the figure nonetheless. So as I was hanging around the booth, I met up with Phil the Force, I met up with Delvey and Seek, I met up with Tim from Bosk's Bounty. He was on the panel as well, so he did a great job. Met Chris as well. He's the guy who works for Hasbro, and I've got to say, what a thoroughly nice guy this guy is. I mean, listen, he at the end of the day is doing his job. He's employed by a company, and he generally has to do what he's asked to do. So that's how it works. He's an employee of an employer. And yeah, I thought he was a thoroughly nice guy. He is enthusiastic. And with any of these guys that do these panels for Hasbro, I do feel for them, because they are the faces of Hasbro. And some of the comments in these live streams that they do, I just think absolutely crazy. It's not Chris's fault that you're not getting the figures that you want to get. He doesn't make the decisions. End of the line, okay? He's a thoroughly nice guy, and it's until you meet these people face to face and actually get and chat to them, you realise that these are just humans and they're doing their job. So yeah, top guy. Really liked him. Also liked talking to Emily as well. She was the marketing advisor, or the marketing person for the G.I. Joe classified line. So again, top notch. But another gentleman come up and spoke to me, and he was Jack from Jedi Master 98. So we had a good conversation. So it was an absolute pleasure to meet you for the first time as well. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. So overall, MCM was a great day. We were heading back home, and I managed to leave a bag on the train, which I didn't realise until we actually got off the train and walked around the corner from the station, and Georgie noticed that I didn't have my bag, and I was like, oh, for the love of God. And you know what? That really did piss me off, because in it was a signed G.I. Joe poster from Emily, and I know that I'm not going to ever get the opportunity to probably meet Emily again and get that poster signed. So I was absolutely gutted about that, and I think I'm more gutted about losing that poster than I am the figure, because the figure can be replaced at some point down the line. And the figure was going to be for my 50th birthday from my niece, and she'll arrange that with Georgie. So again, it was a figure that I'd been wanting for a long time, but never managed to get round to getting it, because it was sold out of a lot of places. And yeah, so pretty knocked about that. But yeah, these things happen. Absolutely. So yeah, no worries there, and I'm feeling a lot better for it. Well, not feeling better for it. I'm still gutted, but don't feel as bad as I did. And then today, well, this, by the time this video comes out, it'll be Monday. So we went down to Southend-on-Sea for the Southend-on-Sea Toy Collective Toy Fair, which was organised by Adam Berry, Dave Thomas and Dave Nielsen. And I've got to say, what a fantastic job these three guys done. They organised it really well. And, when we got down there, again, it was around about 8:30. So we helped, Tim move all his stuff in and stuff like that. And people were setting up, and I saw a few familiar faces down there, as in Robbo Toys. So always good to see him. Saw Dave, or the two Daves down there, Dave Thomas and Dave Nielsen, of course, Mr. Berry. And yeah, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And there was such a nice vibe about this toy fair. And we stayed down there for a couple of hours. So when the general public were allowed in at 10 o'clock, my God, it filled up pretty quick. And I think Adam was saying that there was over 100 people that went through within 5 minutes. And you know what? Myself and Georgie, we just stood in the corner, just watching the world go by. And we were standing there like proud parents. We both had big smiles on our faces and said, wow, they've done a great job here. So I'm hoping that they enjoyed the experience and enjoyed doing it, and the rest of the day went problem free. But yeah, to you three guys, I take my hat off to you. My highest respect goes out to you guys for putting something on like that, and we need more people like you in the community to get up and do these toy fairs and stuff like that, because I just think it was an absolutely fantastic idea. And yeah, hoping you had a great day. Well, I think that's probably about it for this video, to be honest with you. I have waffled on a fair bit. I just want to say a massive thank you to Georgie as well, because once again, she went around MCM doing the filming, and the Southend-on-Sea Toy Fair. She did the filming around there, so absolutely brilliant. But yeah, other than that, that is it for this video. So if you are new to the channel, feel free to comment, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to let you know of more content. And as always, there will be more content. Appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. I genuinely mean it when I say it. I do very much appreciate all your support and kind words. Thank you so very much. It does mean a lot. Take care, stay safe, and we shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.